It's the Tony Tone Show on Vintage Sound 93.1 FM. If you've been watching it on the Discovery Channel, 7 seasons, Gold Rush, Friday nights at 8 o'clock. You know this man very well. He's one of the stars of Gold Rush. His name is Todd Hoffman, and he's on the MPW Digital TV Celebrity Hotline right now. Hey, Todd.
Hey, how's it going?
Man, I'm doing so good. Sorry about the delay. Apparently, I was so excited to talk to you about Gold Rush that I broke my phone temporarily in the studio, but I got it working again, so that's good. So,
there you go, buddy.
I apologize. We're trying to get used to the fact that it's going to be 75 degrees in November in Iowa. It's crazy.
Isn't it weird?
Yeah.
It's like beautiful and sunny in New York right now. So.
It almost doesn't make any sense, right? I mean, I don't understand.
I love it.
Yeah, I was going to say, so when it comes to what you do and digging for gold and tearing up the earth, does the weather, I'm assuming that you can't really look for gold if the ground's frozen, Todd, right?
Right. You can't look for it when it's frozen. You want to, it usually freezes you out.
Yeah.
But you know what? I mean, this nice weather is always good, man. I actually, am in favor of global warming. I really like it. So.
You heard it here first. The one fan of global warming is Todd Hoffman from Gold Rush. Print it, ladies and gentlemen. Print it.
There you go.
Oh, can you believe it's been 7 seasons of the show, buddy? It's crazy.
7 seasons, I know, man. And you know what's crazy is this one here is probably the craziest one I've ever filmed and lived. So
sure.
It's pretty wild, man. I mean, what you're seeing me do right now is you're seeing me have some serious struggles, but there's something that comes later in the show that's just kind of amazing. So, hopefully everybody will hang in there and take it to the end, because it's a hell of a roller coaster, let me tell you.
Well, I know that they are, and personally, when you start off the 7th season and you say 5,000 ounces, and your team's like, "Huh? Did you just say 5,000?"
I know, and then immediately you start having troubles, and then you're thinking to yourself, "Gosh, maybe I shouldn't have said that." Damn. But you know what? You got to go for it, man. I always shoot for the moon, see what happens.
So, Todd, I want you to do the math for myself and the listeners. 5,000 ounces of gold is worth how much in cash money?
Basically $5 million.
Holy moly.
I know. Last year, I dug up $3.3 million.
Jeez.
I know.
And it's crazy to me because I've watched Gold Rush for a while, and correct me if I'm wrong, Todd, but you're not digging up a giant gold nugget. I mean, it's it's like
little flake. It's a little piece at a time.
Right.
And what I did this year is I moved to Oregon. I'm actually back in the United States because we've been all three of us have been mining in Canada for all these years. So I felt like we need to get back to the U.S. and that's what I'm doing. Is I'm trying to find a profitable place to mine in the lower 48.
Sure. It makes total sense, and it seems like, and without giving it away, that you're going to have some success. But, I mean, you guys have had to move locations, and obviously you've been doing this for a while, and your crew has been with you. But, they trust your judgment. But, there was almost like a mutiny, right? I mean, this has been intense.
Oh, it's I've never experienced anything like it, and what you're going to see, coming up is unbelievable. I mean, it's crazy. It's like I said. I mean, they've captured some crazy stuff in my life, and some of it we're not all that proud of. I got to be honest with you. There's some crazy stuff coming that I think me and some of the guys wish we could have take back, but you can't. You're in a reality TV world, and once it gets into their cameras, you ain't getting it back,
And you're just trying to live your life and do your job, and then you have these cameras, and unfortunately, what I don't think people understand, Todd, is that they film and film and film and film, and then they have to cut it down for each episode. So we're kind of getting like a snapshot, if you would, right?
You get like a snapshot. So they'll actually film 300 hours of footage to get 43 minutes, So you got a lot of footage they got to go through, but and they can also, it's tough. It's tough. Sometimes you get get the short end of the stick on the edit, and sometimes you don't. But in my case, I always get the short end of the stick. They love the drama when it revolves around me, man. They love that.
I've noticed that. A question that people were asking me to ask you: the ideal season or time of the year for mining for gold. When have you found the most success? And I don't know if that's changed being in Oregon now.
Well, usually it's like August, September. You know, you're usually worked out the bugs on your machine, and you're just starting to kick some ass, and you know, you're starting to put a lot of gold in the box. But I mean, I'm telling you, there's some twists in the show, and you're not going to believe it. It's weird, man. It is the strangest thing that I've ever discovered. But you know, everybody says, "Oh, you know, all the gold's up north," but you never know. I might just prove everybody wrong on this one.
I hope that you do. I mean, and it's such a great show to watch. Again, Gold Rush, 8 o'clock Central, Friday nights for us. Last thing I want to say, and I know that we're running short on time, I have my 4-year-old son in studio with me right now. You get to work with your son and your father. Talk about that just for a moment. How great of a feeling.
How cool is that to have an experience like that? And, you know, my advice to you is keep the big picture always in the front of your mind. And the big picture is that you two love each other, and the little details, it doesn't matter. You know, he's going to make mistakes, and you're going to have to let him. And you know what? You're not perfect either. So if you can keep the big picture that you two love each other, you know, and don't let these little issues and fights, you know, get in between your relationship. That's my piece of advice. You know, I have my son working with me, Hunter. He's 17, and yeah, it's just unbelievable. So it's good.
I appreciate the advice, Todd Hoffman. I know you got to go. Gold Rush on Discovery Friday nights. Can't wait to keep watching the season. It's fantastic. Continued success, and thank you so much for the time, buddy. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, man. We'll see you next time.
Thanks, Todd. Bye.